Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. I love you. Praise God for you. Hey, Rickey, check out when you get a chance the podcast called The Haynes Remix. It's me and Abadi, man. We got a podcast. I hope you check it out. Listen, today's song is Encourage Yourself. This is one of my faves right here because it comes straight out of God's word. When David was, watch this, discouraged. You know the word discouragement. It means that you have, in a real sense, brokenness on the inside. And when you're broken down on the inside, sometimes you have to encourage yourself in the Lord. Here's the word of the day, and that is when you encourage yourself, you put courage back in you. How do you put courage back in you? It has to do with how you talk to you about you and your situation. So here it is. Talk to yourself with God's word. When you talk to yourself with God's word, you can encourage yourself. Let me talk to you with God's word. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Listen, that's a word right there. Put that word in you. Inject into the veins of your spirit. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, meaning the can of Christ is greater than the can't of your circumstances. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'll give you another one. This ought to encourage you. Jesus said, in this world, you're going to have some trouble, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world, meaning when you're connected with Christ, the overcomer of eternity. The good news, whatever you're going through, God gives you the power to overcome it. You can overcome oppression, rise above repression. You can overcome depression. God gives you the strength if you encourage yourself in the Lord with what God's word has already said to you. I guess I'll give you one more, and that is, here it is. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Listen, encourage yourself in the Lord by putting God's word into the veins of your situation, and you will move from discouraged to encouraged if you encourage yourself in the Lord. Love y'all. Y'all have a great one, and God bless you.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Rickey. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
it's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 15 after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. The front page is brought to you by Bounty. Bounty paper towels pick up messes quicker and are 2 times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. A historic United States port strike has been suspended and a tentative agreement was reached on wages, according to the International Longshoremen's Association and the U.S. Maritime Alliance. Now, that tentative agreement would increase workers' wages by 62% over the life of the 6-year contract, according to an ABC News source. That means the hourly wage for a top dock worker would be $63 per hour by the end of the contract. That's up from $39 per hour. So let me find out. You can go on strike and get that money. In other news, this student loan aid situation has been an emotional roller coaster. I feel so bad for these borrowers that are looking to get relief. That student loan forgiveness is back on hold again. I saw the announcement on social media. People were really excited. And about 2 hours later, a federal judge blocked it again, halted that program, and imposed a new injunction. So there's, again, a lot of back and forth, but I'll keep you updated on the changes that take place on air and at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and those are a few of this morning's headlines. For updates and more news, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
In motion with Cousins, and they're going to gun it, and it's caught. Kadero Hodge, 35, 30,
Take it, baby.
20, 15, 10, 5, drive home safely. Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to the game, Kadero. Are you serious?
A walk-off for Kadero Hodge and the Falcons.
How about them Dirty Birds, man?
Yeah.
They pull it on. I know you hype.
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was good.
Beat the Bucks in overtime, 36-30. That was the game that won it. I mean, that was the play that won it. And I tell you what, that doggone Kirk Cousins, he set a franchise record, passing yards 509. He earned that $180 million last night.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Did
Rob,
you say they were gonna lose?
is footballing this year.
Come
I ain't
on,
gonna
man.
lie.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, sir. And yes, Beyonce, I did say Atlanta was going to lose, but you know what?
You did.
When I call it wrong, I'm going to get on this
Repent.
air and tell you I was wrong. Doggone it.
Repent.
Shout out to the Dirty Birds. Caitlin Clark won the WNBA Rookie of the Year, and Utah State is the latest school to forfeit their volleyball match against San Jose State. Here's why. Because San Jose State allegedly has a transgender player who is biologically male. So
And they what?
So they got allegedly a biologically male player, transgender player on their volleyball team. So other teams are not going to play them because of that. They're
Yeah,
forcing
they
their
shouldn't.
team. Yeah, absolutely.
They shouldn't. Let me tell you something, man. The liberals are just pushing this too far. Can't go out there, go get with other transgenders and form your volleyball team and volleyball league and swimming league and compete against each other.
Yeah.
You're still a man.
And if you can't make your team, then okay, you go play rec ball or something.
Or go play with the men.
That's what that obviously.
Yeah, you tall enough. If you tall enough to play with the women, ain't you tall enough to play with the men?
That's the thing.
And
Obviously,
what if Shaq went and put a wig on and went out there and dominated in the WNBA?
come on, dog, you preach it.
With a full beard, his kids, ex-wife, and all that stuff in a beard, just put a wig on and say, I identify as a woman. And then now he out here slamming on Caitlin Clark now.
Yeah, with them. Yeah, dog. It is what it is, man. We got.
Then got a salt and pepper wig with a bob.
Hey Taylor, I know you sitting in for the Brat. You got the hot spot coming up next.
Yes, coming up next in the hot spot, people are shaking in their boots out of fear that they might be going down with Diddy. I got the details up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot.
it's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for the hot spot. Sitting in for Brat this morning. We got the one and only Taylor Green. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Taylor Green, and I'm filling in for the Brat, and here's what's happening in the hot spot. In theaters this weekend is the film Joker, Folie à Deux, which is the sequel to the 2019 film Joker. It tells the story of a failed comedian, Arthur Fleck, meeting the love of his life, Harley Quinn, while incarcerated at Arkham State Hospital. It's projected to make about 50 to 60 million, so go check that out if you have time this weekend.
I'm there.
All right.
I'm
All right.
there. I'm
Based off Special K and Shari.
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gosh.
I'm checking that out.
In other news, music executives are said to be panicking as a top attorney has warned that high-profile friends of Diddy will be named in the new wave of the lawsuits. Attorney Brian Friedman said many people at the highest level, including artists, executives, managers, and others, are not sleeping well right now. Those who have knowingly allowed or encouraged the behavior while remaining silent should be concerned. He also went on to say, I represent a number of people who have been concerned about being wrongfully mentioned or rumored to be a part of this by just an association unrelated to any wrongdoing. They don't want to be part of some rumor mill because they have some connection to Combs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're going to be a part of it. Ain't nothing they can do about that.
Yeah, it's getting pretty nasty. I mean, if you did dirt, I don't know, you might need some consequences.
I
so.
spoke to an artist who's on Bad Boy, and he told me out of his mouth, he said, Maria, you have no idea how this is going to shake up the entire industry, the names and the people that are involved.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just know these people are scared. All right, lastly, I have country superstar Luke Bryan has entered the chat about Beyonce's Country Music Awards snub. In a recent interview, he gave his thoughts about Beyonce being shut out of the nominations for her Cowboy Carter album. Here's what he had to say.
I'm all for everybody coming in and making country albums and all that.
Yeah.
But just by declaring that, just because she made one, I don't need, just because I make one, I don't get any nominations. A lot of great music's overlooked. Sometimes you don't get nominated. Sometimes everybody loved that Beyonce made a country album.
Yeah.
Nobody's mad about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're going to make country albums, come into our world and be country with us a little bit. Come to an award show and high-five us and have fun and get in the family, too.
Well,
that's not an unreasonable request to me. I don't think it's unreasonable.
But she did, and they booed her. When she did show up, they booed her. I saw the video.
Well, she should have tried again if at first you don't
nobody
succeed,
got to sit up there. She's Beyonce. She don't have to go and be around and be in the mix if she don't feel comfortable. When she showed up on stage, they booed her.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a country album and be in that world, at some point you're going to be intertwined with that group of people. So you're going to have to figure out how to adjust.
Yeah, at some point, well, maybe they have to adjust.
Yeah, because Nelly didn't do it when he did that song with the country dude. He didn't go and...
He didn't make a whole country album, no.
He just did a song.
Yeah.
Who's to determine that?
Look at the rappers. Eminem, honey, he intertwined with the Negroes, honey.
He grew up with Negroes.
Okay, well, she grew up in country.
Well, she did.
People are hating on Beyonce regardless. They're going to hate.
She grew up around black folk, but she showed up, they booed her. She felt
no matter what she do, people going to criticize it. So I'm just going to do what I want to do. And
I just remember seeing her get booed, and I remember seeing the video. I saw it this morning, as a matter of fact, and they boo me. Organizations boo you or make you feel uncomfortable. You just don't go around. You can, you could be Greek and don't have to go around your Greek brothers or sisters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean you're not Greek. It's just all about where you feel comfortable. I deal with bros individually. And so I don't that cuts down on a lot of confusion and stuff. People just want peace and want to have a good time and want to do their display their talent. They did. They did. That's why I'm defending her to the T. That's what they yelled out from the audience. And I wouldn't go either. My grandmama always taught me don't go nowhere where you don't feel comfortable. Nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, that's real. I felt bad. I was mad about that this morning. I woke up, that was bothering me because I just hate that. You know what I'm saying? Music is music. I'm a musician. Music is music. Music don't have no race and no color and none of that stuff. I love classical music. I go to the symphony. I don't just go to R&B and hip hop stuff. I love soft rock. Soft rock is actually my favorite music. I wish I could play the Eagles and Steely Dan on here, So it just music is music. I don't see Phil Collins as white.
Right. I agree with that. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up, Rock T has that HBCU. Who are you repping today, Rock T?
I got a surprise for you there, Taylor Tay.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Joining us this morning is the Director of Intergovernmental Affairs and Senior Advisor to the President, Tom Perez. Thank you for joining us this morning. Good morning, Mr.
Perez. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you and all of your listeners across the country today.
Yes, sir. It is a pleasure to have you, and thank you for jumping on with us first regarding rescue efforts in Asheville and surrounding areas. So where are we currently?
Well, it's been an all-hands-on-deck enterprise. As you know, the situation, across the affected states is very, very challenging. Asheville was hammered in an unprecedented way, unprecedented in over 100 years there. And it's really been an all-hands-on-deck enterprise. We have assets from the Department of Defense in play there. The administrator of FEMA has been in Asheville now for the last 3 days. She will continue to be there. Our Army Corps of Engineers is there because the water systems are out. EPA is there. We have roughly 10 agencies working there. We have thousands of first responders and people that are there. We still have hundreds of people in Asheville who are unaccounted for. That's our top priority. And we will continue those efforts. The challenge there, as you know, is that, the roads were knocked out. Interstate 40, for instance, knocked out. Many of the roads have been restored, but there's still a lot of work to be done. We brought in 50 Starlink satellite systems. These are communication devices that enable us to get connectivity because the cell phone service had been knocked out. We know that we have a lot more work to do there. it's impossible to overstate the devastation, not only in western North Carolina, but in other areas, the Gulf Coast of Florida, for instance, the Valdosta, Georgia. And the president's been working with governors, mayors, first responders, and we're going to continue to do everything humanly possible. This is going to take a long time to fully recover. And we are putting every possible asset to bear to make sure we're helping people and helping communities.
Mr. Perez, thank you so much for your time this morning. It's devastating to see the images on TV and how people are suffering. I imagine that folks who are displaced are going to be dealing with shelter and food issues for quite some time during the relief efforts. Do you have a plan for that in terms of housing and making sure that people get the food and basic necessities they need?
Absolutely, and that's what we've been doing. In North Carolina, for instance, because the roads have been knocked out, we've been using helicopters to bring in water, distribution of meals, health care. And then we have to address the issues of housing. The major disaster declarations enable people who have been impacted to get money right away, to get housing. We work with hotels, for instance, get people in those hotels free of charge. And then we have to work to rebuild their homes. I mean, the rebuilding process across the states is going to be literally billions of dollars, and it's not going to happen overnight. One of the things that gives me hope is that there's so many resilient people out there, and there's so many people who are helping. We have literally tens of thousands of line people who have come from other states to help restore power. We have a lot of work to do. The president and the vice president are all over this. This is a whole of government enterprise. We're working closely with everybody.
Thank you so much, Mr. Perez, for joining us. One time, Mr. Tom Perez from the Biden administration. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Everybody.
Half woman, it's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Ricky, Cardi B, I love Cardi B, and honey, people are right now attacking her, and they need to stop attacking her. Now, Cardi B, y'all, is explaining to the world why she let her husband off back into her beautiful mansion. Now, she's talking about it, and people say, well, wait a minute, girl. Now, they're saying that, her fans called her out for letting her estranged husband offset back in her house after that big old blow up on social media, because we all know they had a big blow up the other day on social media. Now, one person wrote, and I am Cardi B, why is that man in your house? Where is the boundaries that you are setting for a woman, honey, that knows her worth? Now, Offset accused Cardi B, y'all, sleeping with his friend while she was pregnant with their third child. Cardi B gave birth, y'all, recently to a beautiful baby girl. Now, people are talking about that the person who she allegedly may have slept with was Miami Dolphins star Mr. Tyreek Hill. Now, Cardi did not confirm, Ricky, or deny that rumor, but she did take the time, y'all, to explain, y'all, listen to this, why she let Offset back in her house after filing for divorce. She said, first of all, she reunited with this man. They got children. They got 3 children. They got a daughter called Chakara Cephas 6, a girl born on September 7th, and their son Wave Cephas. Now, in response, Cardi emphasized to the importance, y'all. She listened to this, ladies, y'all, and I want y'all to help me out. She emphasized, y'all, that having a father in her son's life is to avoid identity issues later on in life. She said, quote, I think y'all forget that I have a newborn that's 3 weeks old. Trust me, we're not playing house. We are done, but my baby ain't going to be no bastard. That's what she said to the world, unquote.
I can respect that.
Yes. How do y'all feel about that? Would y'all, I mean, Taylor, Maria, would y'all let y'all man come back in the house even though y'all didn't file for divorce? Y'all had all this public dispute or what happened?
Yes. I would let my, child's father come back and be a father.
I mean, he's not abusive in it. I mean, it's his right. I mean, he's just as much the child's parent as she is. I just kind of wonder, if the children have access to all of this stuff later on in life and to see what happened between their parents. I think, if anything, that's going to make him form an opinion about his father more than, him being back in the house and raising him at this time. Yeah. I would be more concerned about that.
I just hope they're not arguing in front of the kids, considering everything's that's going on. I hope they're not creating a toxic environment for the kids.
How many kids they got?
3.
Yeah, together.
And it's hard breaking up with somebody when you got 3 kids with them and y'all been together for as long as they have. You can't just break up on a dime and just walk away and that's it. It's hard.
Right.
It's hard.
Yeah. Well, my uncle and they had a lot of children and they broke up.
Well, that's your dysfunctional folk.
How did the children turn out?
Well, they somewhat fine. They still remember what happened. But nevertheless.
That sounds kind of shaky right there.
And your mom and dad stayed together. Look how you turned out.
And they cursed and fought. And y'all talk about toxic. Well, toxic, man. When toxic back then, I guess.
Toxic was the...
I used to love when my granddad and my grandma used to get to arguing after they'd been out sitting on the porch drinking. Now, they used to tickle the hell out of me. Because that was like Fred Sanford and Aunt Elster out there. But
okay.
Yeah, man, I got a kick out of that.
Yeah, so
toxic was normal in the 70s.
And toxic should be normal, but we're just going to be in prayer, honey. Hopefully they stay together. But anyway, moving on. Another celebrity news. Oh, my God, y'all. Halle Berry's ex-husband, y'all, Mr. Olivier Martinez, he's asking the judge, y'all, listen, to force, honey, Halle to pay his legal fees in their custody battle. Now, all, he's demanded $360,000 from the actress to continue to fight over the custody of their 10-year-old son. People fighting over children. If you think I'm going to spend that kind of damn money, $360,000, y'all can have him. Because I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money to have. Think about it. Ricky, that's a lot of money. Hell, $360,000. He asked the court for her to pay that, plus another $320,000 for attorney fees, $25,000 for a forensic accountant, $7,500 for a custody expert, and $10,000 for a transcript cost. But the main situation is, the main story is about this story was he had to pawn Ricky his Rolex watch. He said he had to get $10,000. He had to pawn his watch.
Oh.
Yes, honey. So he said that he paid $55,000 to a law firm, which he once had to have them reimbursed as well. But he had to pawn his Rolex watch. He said because he had no money. He said Halle makes much more money than him, so he needs to get paid.
How old is his daughter again?
She's 15. But my thing is, though, that man had to pawn his watch. Why he had to pawn his watch? His Rolex watch.
If that's all you got that's worth some money, you got to do what you got to do.
And that's what he said. That's all he had, though. But Halle should feel bad, though. I don't think she should be paying him, but they should kind of work that out and stuff or whatever.
My gosh, they've been
broke
up for how long? But how long? They haven't been together for like at least 10 years.
She's had another baby over him since that one, and they still fighting. But I mean,
my daddy won custody of me when I was a junior at Alabama State.
Lord, he was grown. This show is too late, but
especially because we're still getting dropped off.
Yeah, we're still picking you up, taking you to the barbershop. 26.
Now Halle agreed to pay him $8,000 a month in child support because she had to pay him in child support though. But she said she just really want him to just stop showing up and get therapy sessions for the sake of their son. So it's amazing how people would pay that much money. Would y'all pay that much money? Ricky, y'all be for real. Would y'all pay that much money for a child?
If the child's being mistreated or abused, that's a whole different thing. But just going to court, just to be going to court or whatever, or if one of the parents is alienating the child from the other parent, other than that, man, look like parents should co-parenting is a big deal. And co-parenting is the right thing to do because everything you do, you just make sure you're doing what's in the best interest of the child. That's the bottom line, doing what's in the best interest of the child.
Well, people need to start doing that because that's not happening. I just don't understand it. There's a
lot of good co-parenting going on. A lot of good co-parenting going on.
Yeah.
And, you can be friends and co-parent and or whatever, because it benefits the child. That's all.
Exactly. They just have time. Well, hell, Ricky was talking. The color today, y'all, is Venturine. On the high end, you say Venturine, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
You didn't say it quick enough, Gary. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get in at 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
So what's up? This your boy Charles McGee from the Brick City. I want to wake up my boy $2 bill. I need the rest of my money from the Alabama-Georgia game. Wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up. Calling from Tallahassee, Florida. This is Abby Dixon Sanders, waking up Tallahassee, Florida. Waking up John G. Riley Elementary. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, everybody. This is Cynthia calling to wake up everybody. Wake up Kiana, wake up Kitty, wake up Khalil, wake up Cadence. Everybody, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up. You're listening on your radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. When you in Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. And Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Mind, body, business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time. Time for Mind, Body, and Business with Maria Moore. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Yes, and we are talking about living healthy. And just want to give our listeners another reminder. We know that obesity is a real issue. It can cause you to have other serious health conditions. And, you know, getting your weight under control if you are overweight is really important. But sometimes focusing too much on the scale and that number that you see when you step on it can be distracting. So I want to give you some things to focus on instead. So, you know, the scale doesn't always reflect progress, like losing inches, gaining muscle, getting stronger, improving your flexibility and endurance. I know from personal experience, September was one of the best months for me in my own wellness journey. And I lost 5 pounds and I reduced my body fat by 2%. And I wasn't necessarily trying to focus on, you know, those stats. I was trying to focus on just being in control of what I ate. Like, you know, outside of trying to lose weight, you really want to get to the point to where you feel like you have some self-control over food, that you have some discipline to exercise and to move your body. And this is really going to have a deep impact as you enter that second half of your life, being active and incorporating these lifestyle changes. So try not to focus so much on the scale, but more so the other progress that you're making, maybe in the gym, maybe with your meals and other things. Also, you know, if you focus too much on the scale, it can distract you from making those healthier lifestyle changes. So instead of saying, okay, well, I want to lose 10 pounds this month, focus more on what you're eating, how much you're eating, what time you're eating, because those are things that you can control and you can see and feel the difference even if it doesn't show up on the scale. Are you rolling your eyes at me, Gary?
I'm just listening, honey.
Yes, because making healthier choices, I mean, it really does make you feel good. And, you know, looking good is great, but how you feel matters also. How you feel matters. And when you eat junk food, your body feels like junk.
Well,
it does.
I like the part that look good. As long as I look good in my clothes, I'm fine. Because I realize everybody can't be small and everybody can't be big.
Yeah.
So we should just be whatever the Lord made us be.
Well, guess what? You don't look good.
You don't look good. You look great, Gary. You look amazing. But you've had conversations with your doctor about your health, and your doctor tells you about some, you know, the importance of exercise, and you go get out and walk, and you try to eat healthy. You try.
I try, but that's a big try, honey. You know they say healthy food is the most expensive one, so.
Well, you can portion control. There are things that you can do. You know, I attended a panel on menopause, and I know that many of our female listeners are, you know, in perimenopause or going through menopause, and it's very important that you pay attention to how you're eating because your body does not respond like it did when you were in your 20s and 30s. You know, I remember when I was in college, like I could eat fried chicken, pizza, and French fries all day and not gain a single pound. But now, you know, if I try that, I'm going to look like I'm in my second trimester. So you have to adjust your lifestyle as you age. And then also consider that the scale can go up if you're on certain medications, if you're experiencing insomnia, if you quit smoking, because smoking can suppress your appetite and cause you to lose weight as well. So just keep those things in mind as you're setting your goals. I know we're getting towards the end of the year and people start thinking about their goals for 2025. Getting healthy and staying strong requires some self-evaluation and permanent changes. And if you go back to your old ways, you're going to go back to that old body. So if you need more fitness tips, you can check out my podcast, Mind, Body, and Business, or hit me up on social media at Maria Moore, Mariamore.
Black Tony, what's up, man?
Hey,
Come on, man.
Cause see, Shady, you said, Black Tony, what's up, man? Then you gonna be like, come on, man. So you already coming with the negativity before we even.
You coming with the negativity by not coming to work.
No, Shady, you the most understanding,
Repeat after me.
Compassionate boss man ever, Shady. You stressing me out, cuz. Damn, you ain't give me a chance to even say what's going on, Shady. You don't even know what's going on before you already start fussing.
Because, man, we don't want we get tired of them excuses every morning. Repeat after me, Black Tony. An excuse.
An excuse.
It's building bridges.
Building bridges.
To nowhere.
To nowhere.
Creating monuments.
Man, I ain't finna do all this. Shady, you stressing me out. Now I ain't finna do all this. I got enough stress going on in my life this morning. You don't even care.
What you mean, bro? We all got problems. Everybody's stressed.
I'm trying to take, but I got responsibilities. I'm trying to take care of my great grandma. I'm trying to give her her Pop-Tart before I leave the house, Shady. I got to give her her Pop-Tart before I leave the house.
I can relate.
And the toaster not working right.
Right, didn't you give your grandmama her Pop-Tart before you left the house?
Yes, sir, man.
Okay,
yes,
I gave my grandmama and made it to work on time.
Yes, sir.
But look, Shawty, I bet your toaster wasn't messing up. Our toaster messed up, Shawty.
Use the oven. You got an iron. You got an iron.
The oven off. And I'm trying to use the toaster because I'm trying to mash it down, but it only stay down for like 5 seconds, then it pops straight up, and the Pop-Tarts ain't hot yet.
So you just got to hold that lever down with your finger.
It's going to start clicking.
When you hold it down, it don't get hot. You got to leave it down. So I'm going to leave it down for 5 seconds at a time until they get hot enough. And I can put a little butter on it, and then I can cut it in half and take it in there.
Now, you don't put no butter on no damn Pop-Tart.
She like butter on it because she like it soft. How you going to tell her what she don't like?
Y'all, you got a microwave?
The microwave off.
How's the microwave off?
Because the gas off.
Microwave don't run by gas. It run by electricity.
Huh?
Huh? The microwave run by electricity.
Say what now?
No, we got a different kind of microwave out.
Oh, you talking about the stovetop oven?
It's a gas microwave.
No, ain't no such thing.
Huh?
Ain't no such thing.
Jacko, you don't believe it? Don't mean it ain't no such thing. That's what I'm talking about.
No, Black Tony.
We do got a gas microwave.
Ain't no such thing as a gas microwave. That's a regular oven. If it goes by gas.
We got the only one.
No, bro. Because if you did that, that damn thing will blow up. If you put the wrong kind of.
I'm finna get the little book that came with it and read it to you. Hold on, don't hang up. Hold on.
All right. He gone.
Body girls, girl, I can't feel nothing when we're alone. I push it down, low. I'm like one for a good time, good vibes. Looking out, ringing by the girl.
What the hell was that?
That was talent, was what that was.
All right.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. About that time, 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here, let me cough. Excuse me. And here's what happened. I'm getting off track. The weather lady, baby, this girl coughed up a storm this morning. I'm like, girl, I know they said, honey, you doing the weather, you doing all that coughing. But anyway, here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Halle Bailey, baby, and DDG. Now, we just saw them at the Usher concert just yesterday. Look like, well, now, honey, DDG, they're saying, y'all, they are no longer a couple. The rapper just announced, y'all, that they're split on social media. Now, DDG says, after much reflection and heartfelt conversation, Halle and I have decided to go our separate ways. This decision was not easy, but we believe that is the best path forward for both of us, y'all. Now, Hallie and DDG share a beautiful son together, Lil Halo, and DDG says that, honey, they will co-parent the child now. They're saying that the former couple first went public with their relationship back in March of 2022, and now DDG said that, I cherish the time we spent together and the love we share. She needs to let his, but I'm so sick of him. I'm really sick of him. But first of all, honey, you are a rapper, honey. This girl is an aspire. She's an actress, honey. She's doing great things, honey. She's doing a lot of good things. And hell,
she make more money than the rapper?
Yeah, she make more money than him. Hell,
No,
he
she
barely
don't.
rap. Huh?
No, I don't know too many actors. I mean, if they got hits out there, I ain't never seen no actor, no actress holding up stacks of money like the rappers do.
He make a lot of money on YouTube, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard about DDG, that he was making millions on social media, and he's pretty set up, and he's very hands-on with that baby. He loves that baby. That baby be all on his social media. I think that baby is on his social media more than hers.
Yeah, but I mean, if you sit here with all this doggone mess, keep talking about the damn girl, they y'all together, then tomorrow y'all broke up and stuff, and I'm thinking some people saying he's really upset because Usher gave her that cherry, honey, and that's what really put the icing on the cake, honey. So, but I mean, it was only an act. You know, Usher only performs, honey. That was only a performance.
Wait a minute, they broke up because of that.
That's what the whispers are, honey. People saying that, with her doing, him giving her that cherry and stuff. You know how men are insecure and what have you. And you know, probably his homeboy, I'm talking about, dog, you let her do that to you, and and all that other doggone mess, honey. So, I don't know. It's a sad situation, though, but I know one thing, if I was her, I wouldn't continue being humiliated with all that breakup to make, because he done that once before. So that's just too much. Too much for a grown man, honey.
But didn't he say they collectively decided? He said,
well, that's what you're going to put.
You're
going to put that in the statement, honey, but she probably didn't, honey. She probably wanted to keep her man, honey, and stuff like that. But since he keep on going back and forth with all that mess, she just say, the hell with it, go. We done. So, but anyway, we're going to follow that story, y'all, and see by next week they'll be back together. So, all right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Russell Simmons, y'all, he's reaching out to his beautiful daughters, y'all. They're saying last year on Father's Day, honey, the Def Jam co-founder Russell Simmons had a big blowout online, y'all, with his beautiful daughters Okoye and Ming, y'all, and his beautiful ex-wife Miss Kimora Lee. Now they're saying Russell reached out to AQI and Ming. He said, alienated daughters, please find a call for your real father. They love you. They never stopped to love you all these years, and they miss you terribly. Isn't that nice? That's what Russell told his daughters. He misses his daughters and stuff like that. And Russell is in Bali. That's way away, because, they say that's where he ran to hide it when they was looking for him. So he went to Bali, and it just...
You remind us every morning that he's in Bali.
That's right. He went to Bali. He's in Bali.
So he just wanted his daughters to call him, honey, and just reach out to him. And I'm sure they love their dad and stuff like that, and he loved them. But right now, he just can't reach out and touch him right now because, with him being way far away like that, they can't just get on a plane and fly home every day, honey, to see their dad. He just can't fly every day to see them. So, he's reaching out to him and telling him how much he loves him. So,
I wonder why he hasn't come back to the U.S. at all.
Because they're going to arrest him. And I know you could go to
have a warrant out for his arrest.
Well, with all that mess he went down with, honey, with the money things, and then with this.
From what I hear, there were warrants that were maybe forthcoming, and he got wind of it. This is just what's been floating around, and so he left because Bali has a non-extradition treaty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to extradite somebody back to the United States that has a warrant.
Isn't that something? You could just run away like it's nothing.
What I think is something is that you can be facing those allegations and all of a sudden you want to be earthy and you out there in Bali doing a downward dog and your yoga poses, and now you just, want to shift the focus over to you being this. Yeah.
And a lot of people saying when Diddy went visiting him a couple of weeks ago, he should have stayed there, but they said the ego will control you, and honey, he just came on back and they politely arrested him, honey. So he could have been in Bali too. They could have been neighbors. So, but nevertheless. The color today, honey, is one of my favorites. The color today, y'all, is a venturine. On the high, you say a venturine, and on the low, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today. I'm going to Bali, hell.
Yeah, go to Bali. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The holiday season is right around the corner. Seasonal changes can trigger a question. When should I start Christmas shopping? While some people might be tempted to wait until later in the season, planning ahead and starting your Christmas shopping early can save you from the dreaded last-minute rush and ensure a stress-free season of giving that you can actually enjoy.
Yeah, Ricky, I know this is a big deal for you because you got a whole lot of people to shop for. You know, one of the
almost cooks.
What, you don't?
Ed.
Well, one of the most motivating reasons to start your Christmas shopping early is to avoid that dreaded holiday rush. So here's a timeline recommendation on when you should start your holiday shopping. So September to October, that's when you start brainstorming gift ideas, asking people for their wish list, and creating a list of your lucky recipients. And keep an eye out for early sales and start buying gifts from your list for those close friends and family. November, you should be pressing the gas on your shopping efforts. Safely take advantage of Black Friday and Cyber Monday promotions safely, because sometimes there's some scams out there and not necessarily the best deals. Now, in early December, you should have most of your Christmas shopping completed with only a few items remaining on your nice list. This ensures that you have enough time to wrap your gifts. Mid to late December, use that remaining time before the big day to finalize any last-minute purchases and focus on wrapping and organizing your gifts. I don't know anyone who follows that timeline. Most people I know, it's like December. It's like procrastination.
Yeah. I don't Christmas shop.
You don't?
At all.
Why not?
My wife, she do all that. I don't get involved in that.
Well, if she does it, you do it.
Yeah.
Y'all are
She
one.
know not to even ask me. She got a girlfriend that she take with her.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm like you. I don't do it either.
Well, I just buy my nephews, stuff that I don't wear anymore. I give them the gifts. I give them that and stuff, but I don't. I just buy for my mama, and I basically just give her money, honey, and that's it. But I like to Christmas shop when it gets cold.
The thing about it is, I'm so focused on Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I got grandkids, man. Like, I'm really going out with Halloween decorations and the candy and the mask. And I went to Party City the other last week and just trying to see what we're going to do for Halloween. Because let me tell you something I do on Halloween is a real big deal to me. Even when Malik and Craig and all them, was living there when they was young, Halloween is a big deal. Now what I do is rent a party bus. And my girl, Kayla Booth, she decorate the party bus. And he take us to the end of the block in different neighborhoods, and we go and trick-or-treat our ass off.
Oh, that sounds
we
so
have
fun.
Party bus. Kayla, she decorate the party bus with all the stuff. We have, we order pizza. Halloween is a big damn deal. I ain't thinking about Christmas right now. And then, once Halloween over, I already start going ahead and making my dressing and getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I take the whole month of Thanksgiving to start prepping and preparing for Thanksgiving. I ain't thinking about Christmas right now. I don't know.
Can I tell you who has the best Halloween and Christmas decorations right now?
Who?
Home Goods.
They sure do.
And they're so much cheaper, and they are amazing. That is my favorite store in the whole wide world.
Man, especially during Easter, Home Goods, them damn pastel colors, the pastel pink, the pastel green, the yellow. I got all of that stuff. Like right when you walk in the door, did you see that big ass skeleton sitting there?
Yeah, that big 10-foot skeleton.
That big gold skeleton. Man, listen.
I want it.
You bought the skeleton head, the big skeleton head, sitting at the door. Listen, Home Goods. I like Home Goods. All the white women think I work there, Gary.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah. Can you tell me where the towels are? I'm like, ma'am, it's aisle 12. Aisle 12. Oh, when I tell you I love me some doggone Home Goods, and then when you be checking out, they got all kind of little stuff. You get you a nice little coffee. That's a bougie ass little place. I just love it.
TJ Maxx's cousin.
Yes.
Right. Right.
Yes. Well, they're owned by the same company, but if you really want to get in the holiday spirit, you know how we always used to wait till Black Friday. Oh, I'm going to wait till Black Friday to get it. Well, Amazon Prime has a big shopping day on October 8th. So if you want to get in the mood a little bit earlier and start getting deals and not wait for Black Friday, October 8th on Amazon, so you can kind of start getting ideas.
I'm just listening, honey. I ain't saying
sale. They call it Black Friday.
Black Friday. I'm not going to shop there until they change the name.
Well, then Prime Day, October 8th.
Prime Day.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I'm so excited about Halloween, man. I want to go. It's a masseuse named Shay. We supposed to be going to the scary house. Like that was my son Brandon was obsessed with the scary house. We go to the scary house when all my grown kids come home. We go find the scariest scary house. When I tell you, I love me some Halloween. I love me some Halloween. I cannot wait to get on that party bus with Grayson and Malachi and all them, and we gonna hit them damn neighborhoods. And we go in neighborhoods that where areas where we don't live, where it be packed with kids. We just drive around and just find where it's jumping. Who got the good candy, the Snickers, Kit Kat, or whatever. So I'm really excited about Halloween. I ain't thinking about Christmas until December the 24th. All right, let's go to the phone. All right, y'all. Good morning.
My name is Rakia, and I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale. What puts me in the holiday Christmas shopping spirit is when I hear Temptations in my mind, and that's usually right before Thanksgiving.
My name is Brandon. I'm from Houston, Texas, and what puts me in the mood is when I hear that Temptations in my mind.
My name is Renee from Louisville, Kentucky, and when my Christmas lights are installed on the house, which will be today, I will be in the mood for Christmas shopping.
Chief from Atlanta, Georgia. What puts me in the holiday spirit is when I hear Donny Hathaway, This Christmas.
When is December 24th?
My name is Tony, calling from Cincinnati, Ohio. What puts me in the holiday spirit when I hear the Temptations, Silent Night?
My name is Rhonda from Dallas, and what puts me in the holiday spirit is when it's crunch time. Christmas Eve at about noon.
Houston, Texas, when I hear Silent Night by the Temptations.
Hi, I'm calling from Orlando, and what puts me in the spirit is when I hear the Queen of Christmas herself, Mariah Carey, when she starts playing in those stores. It is time.
My name is Michelle. I'm from Brooklyn, living in Orlando, and the best time that I feel like I'm in a holiday spirit to go shopping is when I have money.
This is Mark from Charlotte. Then put me in the mood is when I see Kris Kringle at the end of the Thanksgiving Day parade, and then the thing sets me up a little further is when I hear Christmas in the Hollis on Run DMC.
Yeah, that Temptations, boy. Shoot.
Yeah, that's one. But what about when the damn puppets come on? You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not cry. I'm telling you what. Santa Claus is coming to town. Put one foot in front of the other. You remember that with the puppets? When Rudolph had that big ass red nose.
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
Santa Claus is coming to Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Bring them puppets
had
back.
A very shiny nose. And then Santa Claus come down the chimney with the toys. And then, you know, right till we live in the project, we ain't have no damn chimney.
Right, yep.
And I asked my mom, I said, Mama, how Santa Claus gets our toys? We ain't got no chimney. My mama said he go up to the housing authority and get the master key. And they park the sled in the middle of the street and go to all the apartments and deliver the toys. And then the midgets come out and help. Oh, you can't say midgets. Oh,
no,
so sorry.
Don't say that.
Little
elves.
The elves, yes.
A little bit of emails being typed up right now.
That was good. That was great memory.
Small emails on their way.
Hey, all right, y'all, we got Battle of the Sexes coming up next.
Stabbed in your shin.
All right, y'all, it is about that time to play Battle of the Sexes. We got Samir from Baltimore. Listening to us on Magic 95.9. And we got Jay from Charlotte. What up, man? Listening to us on 105.3 R&B. Hey, how y'all doing this morning? Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Put in that work.
Let's go. All right, Samir. And y'all remember this now. If you don't know the answer, just say pass so you'll save yourself some time, all right?
Got you.
Okay.
All right, Samir, we're going to go first. You and I. Here we go. Start the clock. What movie starred Denzel Washington as a corrupt police detective?
Training Day.
Yes. Who is the person responsible for putting together a bachelor party?
The groom.
Nope, the best man. All right. What is the largest state in the United States?
It is Alaska.
Yes. Who was the president right before Bill Clinton took office?
George Bush.
Yes. The Sherwin-Williams Company is known for making what home improvement product?
Paint.
Yep. Is the Chevy Camaro a coupe or sedan?
Coupe.
All right.
Come on now.
What product is the Glock company best known for?
Is it the Glock?
Yep.
A gun?
Oh, you got it. You killed it. Oh, she killed it. You only missed one. How many she got, B?
6.
Oh, man, that's 6.
Googling. Oh, she Googling, bro.
Don't hate.
Come on, Jay, you can do it.
That's all right, Jay. You're going to get a chance. All right, go ahead and start the clock. It's your turn. You need to be perfect, Jay, all right? Here we go. Shawnee Henderson, formerly known as O'Neal, is the executive producer of what reality TV show?
Love and basketball. Love and hip-hop.
No, actually, it's Basketball Wives. Yeah, okay. What black singer is the most award-winning female artist of all time?
Beyonce.
No, that would be Whitney Houston. How many cards are in a deck of cards?
52.
Correct. Who was the first rap group ever featured on MTV?
Sugar Hill Gang. Run DMC.
Yes. Who was the first African-American model to be featured on the cover of GQ magazine?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
In what city can you find the French Quarter?
New Orleans.
Yes. What is the rarest blood type in humans?
A negative.
Say it again.
A negative.
It's AB negative.
AB. All right.
How many teeth are in the human? How many teeth are in the
32.
human mouth, including 4 wisdom teeth?
32.
Including the 4 wisdom teeth.
It'd be 36 then, right?
36. Yes.
5.
He got 5. We want to give him one more. Let's see. What is the name of Barbie's sister?
What?
Wow. Barbie got a sister.
Yep.
Janetta.
No.
Did he say Janetta? No, that's not it.
Oh, damn. He only lost by one Special K. When did she win?
All right, that was a fantastic match. And now you're the winner of the fantastic, amazing prize pack from America's Store, the Dollar Tree. All right. You got a driver's choice, 2-in-1 auto snow brush with scraper. Oh, yeah. You've also got some cleansing strips for your neck and forehead, unclogs pores, removes blackheads, and works in 10 minutes or less. You also got a 4-pack of plastic shirt hangers. You got a mini flathead screwdriver. You never have too many of those. Van Camp's pork and beans. You got 2 cans of that. Beans in light syrup with 50% less sodium. You've also got a tropical fantasy brand, a cherry blue lemonade in a can. You've also got Nature's Best Bed Bug Spray. Spray for bed bugs, lice, ticks, and chiggers. Oh, gotta say that carefully. Yeah, spray for bed bugs, lice. And speaking of the wolf monkey, now, congratulations, ma'am. This is all yours, courtesy of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and the Dollar Tree. Congratulations. And thanks for playing Battle of the Sexes.
All right, y'all. Congratulations. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Yeah,
that song cleanses my whole entire spirit.
You got to grab her by, when y'all slow down, you got to grab her by both sides of her jean,
her
belt.
Boy.
Her belt loop.
Make you put your face down in her neck.
Boy, I thought you were going to say something.
I did too.
Me too.
No, you know how you dance with somebody, you kind of put your face down in between her neck and her shoulder. What the hell? What y'all thought? Don't start.
No, I thought you were going to say put your face down.
Come on now. No.
Maybe put my face down in your... No. Everybody's mind went left. Wait a minute, don't say that on the radio.
Goodness.
I was ready to cut his mic off.
Gary is looking disgusted right now.
Very.
At the thought of it.
You wouldn't say anything like that.
Never.
No.
All right, but look, there's some things that you should never, speaking of things you shouldn't say, there are things that you should never tell your partner. Now, scientists and a relationship coach, I guess, came up with, this ain't got nothing to do with science. A relationship coach said there's at least 5 things that you should never tell your partner if you want to have a good weekend or a nice drama-free week. The first thing is you should not tell your partner when you find somebody else attractive. Now, I think that there's a caveat to that, because I think women don't care. Women will tell you, like my wife did this to me last night. We were looking at the post game for the Falcons game, and Kirk Cousins was talking, and she talking about that's a good looking white man. Is he married? I'm like, what? What? I'm like, what just happened right now? Your moment. No, my wife. She's talking about, he's a good-looking white man. Is he married? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what?
So you were offended?
I was a little bit, because I'm like, okay, I can't say nothing like that. Yeah, I'm standing right here. I'm sitting right here next to you.
So you've never looked at a woman when...
I'm not going to say it to her. I'm not going to say it. Now, I did tell her I liked the way she had her hair, and I compared her hair to somebody a friend of ours. I said, you look like you and her could be sisters with your hair like that. I said, y'all kind of look alike. I said, I really like how you with that hair color.
That's not safe.
Yeah,
and then
I feel like when you see the frame.
Then I got jumped on for saying that. But did I say it, Rick? Did I say anything wrong? I gave you a compliment. I didn't say nothing wrong.
It's not safe because you could find the woman attractive, or what if she doesn't think that woman is attractive, and now you're comparing her to her?
Exactly. Oh my God! Yeah, it's a trap right there, dog.
That's overthinking.
Yeah, that's exact, Rick.
It's a trap.
See, you with me. That's overthinking, and that's what I told. Anyway, you shouldn't tell your mate when you have doubts about the relationship. If you have relationship anxiety, you're going to have a lot of doubts, and oftentimes it has nothing to do with your partner, but everything to do with you. But I think it's okay to tell them if you, I don't know. Should you tell your mate you having doubts?
Tell your mate to step their game up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're not feeling love or affection.
Or they say you shouldn't tell your mate that when you're disappointed. You don't have to tell them every single time that he or she disappoints you. Would you agree with that, Maria?
Yeah, I kind of agree with. You got to kind of pick your battles, especially if you've been in a relationship for a long time and you know that person.
Like, I try not to criticize. Like, if I'm going to criticize my mate, it's going to be something that is minor. Like, if it's something that they can't change, like, I don't want her to tell me all the time, like, man, I wish you were 6 feet tall. Because okay, now I'm going to feel some kind of way because I ain't going to be 6 feet tall.
What do you do when you go out on dates with a chick that need to open up 2 windows in her house?
Wait a minute.
Y'all didn't ever went on a date with,
because it's stuffy?
Just crack a window. Yeah, because people smell like their house.
Exactly.
Then chicks be living with their grandmama, and grandmama hang your clothes up in the kitchen and put on a pot of chitlins.
Got a house full of box fans.
Yeah.
I can't see nobody all in the couch,
that.
too.
It's like you've been to somebody's house and smell like mothballs.
Okay, but who does
I ain't
that?
smell that in a minute, but I be smelling like how the house have a certain smell. You can tell the chick that live with their grandma the minute she get in the car.
You can tell the chick that got a lot of kids.
And she get in the car, she like, hey, she hug you, and you just feel the Holy Spirit.
Now, if she got a lot of kids and they all under 5, you can tell because she gonna smell like wet carpet, dirty laundry, and pull-ups.
And then
I'm telling you, that's what they're gonna smell
dudes
like.
Ladies say that dudes be smelling bad too. Like a lot of dudes don't put on deodorant or they put cologne on top of funk. You have to bathe. Dudes be still out here washing up.
Febreze is not dry cleaning. Don't get it twisted.
Black and mild.
Get one of them car trees. Rub on.
And then you spend the night over a chick house. Just make sure, you know, when you get older, just check your drawers because sometimes all of them farts don't be dry. Some of y'all take your chick, let you smash, and then your underwear look like you done slid in the first base.
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. A federal jury has reached a mixed verdict against 3 former Memphis police officers charged in the 2023 beating death of Tyree Nichols. The jury reached their decision yesterday afternoon. Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith were charged with violating Nichols' civil rights through excessive use of force, unlawful assault, failing to intervene in the assault, and failing to render medical aid. They were all charged with conspiracy to witness tamper and obstruction. Now, all 3 were found guilty of obstruction. Haley was acquitted of violating Nichols' civil rights causing death, but was found guilty on the lesser charge of violating his civil rights resulting in bodily injury. Now, this verdict could bring about a 20-year prison sentence, which is scheduled for January 22nd, 2025. In other news, not even a full day after a small win was announced for the Biden administration's student loan forgiveness plan, a Missouri judge issued an injunction against the plan, placing it back on pause. Now, the Biden administration's second attempt at widespread student loan forgiveness, often called Plan B by student loan experts, was first put on hold in September by a federal court in Georgia. Now, that temporary hold was set to expire this week. The new injunction is temporary until a final decision is made by the courts. I know a lot of folks are in their feelings about that. Tens of thousands of dollars in student loan debt. So if that plan survives, and there is a chance it could, it is expected to provide student loan debt relief to an estimated 25 million Americans. So not all hope is lost. Let's keep our fingers crossed for people who are trying to get that student debt relief. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
In motion with Cousins, and they're going to gun it, and it's caught to Daryl Hodge. 35, 30,
Take it, baby.
20, 15, 10, 5, bang. Drive home safely. Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to the game, Kadero. Are you serious?
A walk-off for Daryl Hodge and the Falcons.
How about them Dirty Birds, man? They pull off a comeback and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night.
Man.
And let me go ahead and say I picked Tampa Bay to win this game last night. So if I say I'm right, I'm going to tell you I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm going to come on here and let you know I was wrong about that.
Rock.
Hey, Rock T.
Yes, sir.
This makes up for the Super Bowl in 2017.
No, it doesn't. Nope.
No, it don't.
Don't go that far.
I'm just trying to make myself feel good.
Don't get too excited.
Have the brakes
Every
now.
time you get excited about the Falcons, we be low-key pulling for the Falcons. All of us, all the Bamians that ain't Cowboy fans, that's the closest game we could get to.
Hey,
I'm reaching, man. I'm reaching.
Quarterback Kirk Cousins earned that $180 million last night, man. He broke the franchise record, passing for 509 yards. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. She won WNBA Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese finished second. She got injured at the end, close to the end of the season, whatever. So Caitlin got that award. But here's an interesting story that just popped in sports headlines. Utah State is the latest school to forfeit their volleyball match against San Jose State because San Jose State allegedly has a transgender player who is biologically a male. So everybody is starting to forfeit games because they don't want to play their team.
Nobody want out there. That's a man.
It's a grown man.
And liberalism is just going too far. You can't be a man and then identify as a woman and go out there and compete with biologically born women.
Yes, sir. Yeah, because he hitting like 80, 85 mile an hour spikes.
Yeah, 85 mile an hour. Chick over there with a salt and pepper wig on, looking like Scottie Pippen in the face. Looking like all three members of Tony in the face. Just sitting up here. Ball coming at a woman that's got to have a baby 85 miles per hour, and she got to start the ball. You just dominate. So, hand on your chest with a bruh. Come on.
Out there looking like Eddie and Gerald Levert. Don't do that.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
29.
They got beards, y'all.
Yeah, full beard on the Browns.
What else?
Hitting that ball hard as hell. Them chicks like, we can't win.
Who she look like?
No, we're not going.
Like Shaq with a Beyonce wig on, pulling in a ponytail. That dumb is standing over the net. Can't nobody make no points on the other side. Cause you standing, looking over the net. Remember when King Kong came behind that white woman looking?
Go ahead.
Taylor, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We are ready for that hot spot, girl. Thanks for filling in for the Brat today.
Okay, here's what's happening in the hot spot, y'all. Oh, gosh. So there's footage that was just released of there was footage just released of... Uh-oh.
Cut his mic.
Take his mic off. Go ahead, Taylor.
Tell, I'm sorry.
So,
Tell.
No, y'all are good.
Tell, I'm so sorry. Tell me.
Y'all are funny.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there was footage just released of Diddy giving a speech at one of his extravagant parties back in 2022. Now, it was actually a party at his LA home with a built-in club, and he was caught telling the crowd to make sure they had lotion on. Here's what he had to say.
What?
Hey, yo, everybody, make sure your breath is fresh. And club up, make sure you lotioned up. Get the club up. You know what I'm saying? If you're smoking weed, get the Listerine strips. Please be respectful.
What?
Yeah. Now, apparently, this is the night after he was presented with the BET Lifetime Achievement Award. But, I mean, telling people to put lotion on? That's weird.
That didn't age well.
No, it didn't.
And make sure their breath is fresh? What that got to do with it?
I don't know. I guess that explains the 1,000 bottles of baby oil this time. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I know. And my little quick story, just before we get out, is Common is... You know, he's not known for a long-term committed relationship. And Jennifer Hudson's actually checking him about that. She went viral for jokingly asking him about their marriage plans. And here's what they had to say.
I heard you've been even out there talking about marriage, Karen. What's that about? I mean, I just happened to notice that.
You know what? You told me a quote that your mother said, a man knows what he wants. And I was saying my true feelings about Jennifer. Is the person, if I should be married, it will be to Jennifer Kate Hudson.
Wait a minute, tell her.
That's kind of cute.
Girl, please.
No, you don't
Don't
believe
be talking about if. Get down on your knee and propose.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect timing to do that.
Yeah, talking about
and
if.
that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
And then he could have put it off for another couple of years before he actually
Yeah,
do
he's
it.
gonna hold out as long
But
as he
he
can.
should have grabbed that moment and been
for
like,
sure.
you know what? As a matter of fact. And then got down on
I'm sure that's what the audience was probably
that would have went
expecting.
crazy.
Yeah.
That would have went viral. So man, that would have went crazy.
He's not ready. You can tell.
No, he ain't ready.
Yeah, but once you propose, you can put her on hold for another 3-4 years.
Oh, ooh.
You can ride that for like 3-4 years.
Is
Once
that
you give
what
her a
y'all
ring.
think for real?
No, that's what he think. You wouldn't be having me for no 3 or 4 years. After you propose, we just get married the next month.
You them earthy ones that don't want to commit.
A
Them
year
earthy
max.
brothers. Yep.
I don't know about that, but I'm gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up, Dwight Summer.
Then have Michael Jordan in the face looking chick with that wig on the volleyball team come out. Looking like the old Joe with the red eyes.
Patrick, you